Hello, welcome to Salty's Bomb King how-to tutorial. First, we're going to cover the Bomb King itself. This music's a little loud. Let's just turn it down. It's got a 5. Okay, so first we're going to talk skins because, of course, you've got to look good if you want to be good. That Snow Bomber or Snowman, Bunking is the only skins I don't have. Oh, you can get the others. Pretty simple. My favourite skin is this one. Yeah, but be cautious with this guy because if you use his ult, there's a slight chance you will get the sound of his ultimate constantly in your ear for the entire game, which it's not good. Simply the fact you need to listen out for characters like a Meave run prowling behind you. You can listen out, turn around, bomber up, done. So be careful on the skin you pick. If you're used to that kind of sound bugs, don't pick it. If not, go for any other skin. It's not a problem. I have several built, 3 builds in fact. Never go for the basic one. You go for the basic one if you're trying it out. But I'd recommend play like 5 games of the basic. You can understand how you want to play your Bomb King. This is my build for Bomb King. So we'll be going over some builds for Bomb King and different playstyles. There are 2 playstyles I think that are suitable for Bomb King. There is the simple sit back enemy lines. You sit by the healer. Not sit back on enemy lines, sorry. Sit back on your lines. Protect your healer. If you hear someone coming, you turn around, you focus them. You keep your healer alive. Second way is you push. You're a constant pusher. Now, I'm not saying all you pregnant ladies aren't pushers, but that's what Bomb King is. They're just a pusher. That's all you got to do. You constantly keep them builds, their bombs going, grumpy bombs going, etc, etc. So, for the we'll call it Phase 1 and Phase 2 for different playstyles. We've got Phase 1, where you want to sit back, you want to keep shielded on your teams. You're going to want to go for reload. I'm going to put the cards out, and then we'll go over why you pick each of them cards. Okay, so if you're going to be better healing, you won't need healing, which shouldn't be a problem. You should go for that one. You won't need that one. We'll go for Grumpy Bomb. Go for that one. And that one. Okay, so the reason I'll go over each card is so once you reload, you get basic, you get 5%, it's 10%, 15, 20, 25, you get the gist. You're going to want to have that on a solid 15. That's 3 points spent. You've got more than enough to invest into the rest of them. That is, so there are countless times where you're attacking. For example, if you go chain reaction, which is the legendary card, where you hit someone, the more bombs you hit on that same target, the more damage you'll do. I thought it was broken, but it's not. It's completely fine. You just got to hit your first one, hit your second, then detonate. That's how you do it. So that's 3 points in that. We just called out Poppy Bomb by 0.1 for every sticky bomb detonated. You're going to constantly be going. So the reason we've put that one on as well, so them two, Backdraft and Jolt, they do link in together. So that's what you want to do. It's not too much, but 3 points into that, that will give your Poppy Bomb, which is your jumping around one. So if enemies do come behind, you can throw them around, but we'll get to that part. You're going to want that on 1 second. 1 second for now, because Grumpy Bomb is it's not your main attacking card. It's there just to stun them. Go what? You could build that in 2 seconds. 2 seconds should be a good amount of time. You've got 3 more points to spend, and that should be enough to fill these 2 cards. So you're going to want to put 2 points onto that one, and then 1 point onto the last one. So, again, Jolt and Backdraft, they do work sync. So you got that. So this one, Chris is not back, so you'll see Bomb Kings, and they'll throw you around the map. You can throw yourself around, but be careful, you won't be able to self-detonate. The second you throw that out is the second it's going to detonate if it's hard contact, e.g. the floor, the wall, a person, I believe. So that would be that's a nice one to save the healer, to get rid of anyone like a terminus flank. You could blow them back, and then you're going to be constantly you'll be getting flanked with the healer, so you're going to be up front. There'll be times where you'll plant bombs on the wall. That is a filler card. What I mean by that is just a card there. You can change that with anything else you want. You can increase the poppy bomb air control. You can have more movement speed and all detonating. You can be extra health, healing. That last card is up to you. You want to have that and make sure it's only 2 points. The rest of this should be fine with you. Next, as always, you're gonna want to you're gonna want to name your build. If your build's good, if you're proud of your build, you're gonna want to, show it off. That's why when it comes to my builds, I've always got salty coffee bag build. That is my name of the Paladins character, my account. That's what I want to do. This one, for example, is not my build. Hence why I didn't take it, name it. I mean, I do try and name the builds I take them off. So, for example, we'll go to, is it my Grover? No, it's not Grover. I can't remember who I grabbed. I grabbed a build off someone, and for example, my friend Steven, I grabbed it off him. And I like to grab his name on it as well, just so you know, people see that build, it's not mine, it's someone else's, it's nothing to do with me. Okay, so that's your build. Oh, let's click onto that. So we'll call that my build tutorial, and then we'll call it defender, just so you guys can, search it up in case you ain't got time to quickly reload it. You can just import it, search my name, done, defender. Then we got an attacking build. So again, we'll just quickly sort the coffee bag, and then we'll put in brackets. So we'll do that one. Then we'll put attacker, or attacker, depending on how posh you are. Is that you spell attacker? It is now. Okay, so for the attacker, you want to be quick, you want to be agile, you want to be in and out. So for this one, you want a countdown and grumpy bomb, because you're constantly going to be throwing it out. You're going to be constantly getting them stuns. You're going to constantly be slowing people down. Next, you're going to want to be going. You're going to be moving speed. You're going to constantly keep throwing that out, so you're going to get that extra movement speed. And then you're going to want some health. You don't want to be going knockback. Again, where it will detonate itself. You never want to be doing that. You always want to try and detonate yourself, because you want to know, you want to have the chance to, if you're in trouble, you can throw yourself back really quick, kind of thing. Then we'll go for, not that one. You don't poppy bomb is too small. If you want to go for some more healing, that one. And then again, you want to grab. You can't be slowed. So this is, so we'll go just again, start from left to right. So you want to max that out. That is your main. That is going to be your main defense. Where when you're on your own, you're taking 3, 4, 5 of them on at a time. Even one, it's not a problem. Then you're going to want to put 2 points on that. You want to put 2 points on that, and then 2 points on that. That is, again, it's a filler. It's not a problem. Change it to whatever you want. If you find something better for yourself on how you work it, that is not a problem. It's just nice to know that you won't be slowed by 60%, but about below 60%. So you save and exit that. So there you have it. There's your defender build and attacker build. I'll just hold that again, just so you guys can see it. In case you want to copy it, or again, you can import it. It's not a problem. That should be enough time. And just go on back onto this one, just in case, for another second. But again, it's a video. You guys can pause this. This is my main build. As you can see, it's a little bit different to what I've done. Attacker. This is a basic tutorial. This is a basic starter class. This is something that you can use, you can improve, you can run it yourself, you can change it however you like. As you can see, it's very similar to mine. But the only difference is I get reload speed a little bit quicker, because I do need to be quicker on them. Yeah, I gain 40% crowd control and slow reduction instead of the 21% movement speed for 2 seconds. Okay. And then every I heal, that one heals. But that one's a reload. And again, can't be slowed, which is nice and handy. But then this is my second build, in case you guys want to check that out as well. This one is untested. I've yet to test it properly. I've only had a couple of games with it where it's not been my cup of tea. But this one again, it is a stay back kind of guy. Okay, we're going to go over abilities, legendary cards, what you want to pick, what kind of scenarios you have with each legendary. Okay, so by now, you guys should all know Bomb King. He's been out for fucking ages. He's been on the market. He's quite cheap to buy. I think he's got 30,000 gold, which is quite fucking easy to get if you don't stop playing the game. So of course you've got to throw your sticky bombs. You know what? No, I'll talk while I'll go into a shoot range so you can understand where I'm coming from with this. So your sticky bombs, when you throw it at someone, I don't know if you noticed, this is where you gotta have a sound on. You throw a sticky bomb, and again, you'll hear a slight tick, or you'll just hear a slight sound. It's like a t kind of sound. That means you've hit something. You've hit somebody. When that happens, detonate. Unless you can get in quick enough. Someone's stuck. Come on, Punky. We'll just go. Well, I'll show you chain reaction as well. So we'll go for the attacker build. Okay, so let's get some Cassies on. Okay, so listen. Again. See that slight tick. Good. That means you hit someone. Detonate. That's 900 a pop. I mean, we are running chain reaction. Oh. So again, watch. It's 900 damage. Okay. Okay. If we go to roll subjects, which is just bigger explosions, which is a nice starter card. I know a lot of people say, oh, it's been nerfed, but that is not a problem. Right, there's a quad. So Grumpy Bomb, 40% faster. So I'm going to show you without it. 1, 2, 3, 4. About 5 seconds till it detonates. Okay, so we go 40% faster with this build. 1, 2, 3 seconds. So you take off 2 seconds of your time. That is more than enough to do that. Okay, so we'll go over to someone that will actually be stunned properly. Okay, so Pips, constantly moving. Great target practice. There you go. Be careful not to detonate straight away so it blows up in your face. That is a big mistake. A lot of Bomb Kings see. And again, if you watch, you do hurt yourself. I know you've got the card on, so it does reduce the damage that you actually deal yourself. 135, but it's still not great, especially if there's, say, for example, there's an enemy here, and you somehow miss and light up the wall. You'll end up killing yourself because 9 times out of 10 you've both damaged each other. You just got lucky and stunned, but then you've killed yourself. It has happened to me personally. I'm not proud of it, but it happens, so just be careful. Okay, so Grumpy Bob out. Stuns them both. That's it. It's very fucking simple. I mean, we'll go over to the tank now. The tank we can attack. That's the skies. It's on that side, isn't it? Alright, so we got a healer. 3 bombs. Sky. Again. 3 bombs. But tank, different. So 1 bomb. 2 bomb. 3 bomb. 4 bomb. 5 bomb. 6 bombs. Without using any of your abilities, it's 6 bombs. But if you used to throw a Grumpy Bomb behind the enemy, that's 1 bomb. Yeah, it's a lot quicker. I mean, there are. So again, throw grumpy bomb behind. 2. That's 5 bombs. So it takes off a bit of damage. So we'll try a chain reaction now, because I know a lot of people seem to use this card, which I don't like it personally. There you go. Me personally, I still think chain reaction's broke. Okay. Okay, so bear in mind, if someone has a shield up, so like Fernando, Khan, Torvald, you throw a bomb at it, it automatically detonates, which is great because you're a bomb king and you're splash damage. For example, for a Khan, if he's got a shield up, don't stop spraying. They'll constantly keep blowing up. Yeah, they'll constantly keep blowing up, and then when his shield's about to deplete, and if he's low, you will actually kill him via his shield. You'll deplete his shield, and you'll deplete him. You will win that fight. So that's always nice to know. Remember that. Never, ever go Demolition. Demolition is the worst card for Bomb King, unless you're trying to get the, I think it's 300k damage for the challenges at the moment in Dragon Call, and the Koga challenges, whatever you want to call them. Then that's the only time you shoot it, and you're using it on bots. It's Grumpy Bomb. Use acceleration if they don't have a Khan for CC or a Grok to CC. They're the only 2 characters that will shut Bomb King down quite quick. With the Grumpy Bomb, it'll stop anyone getting stunned, which stops you getting kills. Be careful on that. If that is the case, they do have a Khan or a Grok. Then either go for chain reaction or roll subjects. I mean, if you're quick enough, you'll be fine with either one of them. Other than that, if they don't have them two certain people, Grok and Khan, acceleration is the key, especially for newbies. I mean, look at that. I mean, again, if we go over to pips, so for example, these are good because they're constantly moving. I mean, I'm not too bad. I can hit them. You kind of picture, because they're pretty easy. They've just done a mechanic of constantly walking back and forth. See, again, I'm detonating too quick, so I'm not doing as much damage as I should. Just try and wait for that tick. Okay. So again, Grumpy Bomb. Boom, explodes. You light up your pip or whoever. Try and get, unless it's a tank, try and get a minimum of 3 bombs on him. Even if one falls off and they're stunned. So we'll try it. One falls off, you still get the kill. It's still... There you go, it's almost 500 damage. 400 damage. That's not a problem. So that's it. Right, now we're going to move on to buying the cards. For Bomb King, I would recommend... Now, I know a lot of people disagree. Kronos, don't buy it. If you're going for the builds that we've shown, that's 10 seconds. Okay. That's more than enough. You won't need it. You shouldn't need Kronos with Bomb King. I mean, you get... It's there for like a little safety net. Especially you want to protect. So if you go to the other build, you want to protect, you won't need Kronos. It is quite pointless. I mean, if you're unsure, you can't get your Grumpy Bombs out, then that's fair enough. Then use them, but never rely on Grumpy Bomb too much. Grumpy Bomb is there just to help you get them kills. So it is, again, throw it when you've got it, constantly keep it on that cooldown. Again, and you light up your targets. There's a kill, there's a double kill straight away with Grumpy Bomb. That's not a problem. Poppy Bomb. So this is the Poppy Bomb. Not back, so we're going to the open room. So again, if we go to this build, real quick, Poppy Bomb gets thrown out. This is Poppy Bomb. It will block, it will blow back you, and it will blow back your enemies. So if we come over here quickly. Come on. Okay. And we blow. It'll blow them all back, the enemies. Now, we're going to go to this one. I'm going to throw a Grumpy Bomb. See, Grumpy Bomb straight out. It detonates straight away. I didn't even touch it. It's not self-detonate. It does state that it does self-detonate itself. Throw it again. Boom. See how far they go? Okay, so we'll go over to the skies because these are probably the best to show how Puppy Bomb works with self-explode and that bigger nutback. So you can throw it from quite far, boom. Sometimes you'll miss, sometimes you'll hit, sometimes you'll even fuck yourself over with it, but it's the chance you take using this card. So again, so the skies start there, so we'll throw a Puppy Bomb there. And he gets hit by the wall, they go back. Majority of the time you can actually time it and knock people off. Again, I'll show you. Oh, missed that one. My bad. Let's go a bit close up. 3, 2, 1, and throw. And then this guy goes flying. So let me just quickly show you what it's like without that. Kill all these. Again, wait for the tick. Try not. Oh, I need to warm up with Bomb King again. See, I didn't even hit her. I still got the damage and kills. That's always good. Okay, so this is Puppy Bomb without the self detonate. Not as enough. Not as far. I mean, she went all the way back to the back wall. Again, I'll show you again. It's not as high. Puppy Bomb that doesn't self detonate will stick to any surface. So initially you can set up traps. So for example, say we throw that there. She starts running, blow her back. Done. Right, we'll move on to buying the cards. Okay, so again, you don't want to buy Kronos. Morale boost is good because that means you can get your. Oh, I didn't go over the ult, did I? No, I didn't. So with the ult, excuse me, you want to try and pop. What you want to do? You want to throw Grumpy Bomb, Puppy Bomb in there, drop your ult, and Bomb King. Not a lot of people know. Can actually self-detonate his ultimate. So what that means is you don't have to wait for the whole bar timer to run out. You just press R2 or triangle and it will self-detonate and it will blow up and then you bounce back. And you will get stuns. A lot of weak characters like Victor, anyone that isn't a tank will die from an ult. And if not, they get stunned for a few seconds after and you just light them up with bombs. And it's a good little tip. Okay, so cards. Don't touch the blue ones. You want to focus on yellow, and you want to focus on red. So Deft Hands, pointless. Don't ever buy Deft Hands. Only buy Deft Hands with my Dumber. If you could, try and go for the stuns. If not, fuck it off. That shouldn't even exist. Shouldn't even be a card. It is pointless. So you want to either go Cauterize. That will stop anyone getting healed by 30% for 1.5 seconds. Then 60, then 90, as you can read on the right side. Gives you a little info. Then, or Nimble. So depending on their healers, so if they've got a Ceres or a Furia or anyone that is a threat as a healing, so all healers get Cauterize. If your whole team goes Cauterize, don't worry about going Cauterize just yet. I mean, you can go Nimble. I like to go Nimble. This is Nimble 1. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong card. This is Nimble 2. This is Nimble 3. So Nimble 3 is probably the best card for Bomb King, especially if you want to be an attacker, not a defender. And get round, blow everyone up, and even better yet, Bomb King can fly himself around the map. He can get in and out, which is quite nice, I like. So that's Nimble 3. Okay. By all means, if you are going on the defense, maybe by Cronus, but I'd rather say you go Morale Boost if you're going on the defense, because you can pop your ult. So we'll just use that Skies for example. Pop your ult and blow back out. So that will stun everyone around. That'd be enough time for your teammates to clean some up, and then you just constantly keep launching bombs in. There you go. Okay, next, once you've got your Nimble, buy Nimble 2. Nimble 2, if no matter what cards you buy, so if you buy Nimble, if you want Cauterize, if you want Rejuvenate, Haven, any card, level it to level 2 before you even think about your next purchase. Because a lot of people will go that. They've just fucking, can't even see, but as you can see at the bottom right of my screen, so they've got 4 cards straight away, all level 1, and they've rainbowed. Rainbowing is the worst thing ever. Rainbow means you've just brought one of each card just to try and stay alive, which is shit. trust me. You always start with level 2 cards. So for example, I brought Nimble, you buy it to level 2. Then you go Cauterize, you buy that to level 2. Then you go back to Nimble, buy that level 3. Go back to Cauterize, level 3. Then you can work on other stuff. Or if you don't want to buy level 3 cards, buy level 2 Nimble, level 2 Cauterize, level 2 Haven, level 2 Kill to Heal, for example. But don't fucking buy Kill to Heal either, not with bonking. Yeah, he can get... Oh, I keep doing that. I don't want to do that. Yes, he can get the kills. Yes, he's good at getting kills. But that's not what you want to be doing. Excuse me. Okay, so you want to buy Nimble 2. And you want to go Cauterize 2. Depending on your healer and depending on the situation, if you're going to be an attacker, then buy Veteran. Because you can buy in and out. Or if you're going to stay by your healer, buy Rejuvenate just to help the healer out. Healing, if you buy Rejuvenate, so for example Sarah, she heals 200 every second, which makes up to 1,000 or 2,000 I think it is. So if you've got an enemy with 1 Cauterize, that will drop it down to 140. If you've got 1 Rejuvenate, that will bring it back to 160. So it kind of balances a little bit. Same again, Rejuvenate 2 and Cauterize 2, they'll sort of cancel each other out. It'll just take this set amount, so it will take 10% off Cauterize, so Cauterize will only do 20% for the first tier 1. Then the second one will take 20%, so that will only do 40% Cauterize, and again 30%, so that will only do 60% Cauterize. It does help a lot, so always buy Rejuvenate, especially if you're a tank. Fucking, if you're not a tank, not buy Rejuvenate, don't play tanks. It's pointless. Anyway, that's not the tutorial, that would be next. Okay, so you've got them. Okay, blue cards. Depending on what they have, if the enemy has a Sky and no one picks Illuminate, you're probably better off picking her up just to help the teammate. You got to try and focus her, or go for Haven, Blasher. I don't really buy blue cards. They are pointless. Resilience and Illuminate is probably the best shout for the blue cards. That's about it. Other than that, it's pretty wank. But I hope you all enjoyed, I hope you all liked. I think we've covered everything for Bomb King, just for the basic. We will go over next on how to actually play him in actual real people. And any questions, any comments, leave below. I can answer them the best I can. You can all add me at Salty Coffee Bag, not a problem. Or call us Salt with hyphens in between each word. That is not a problem, and as always, stay salty.